Hello, and welcome back to Bedtime Stories in 10 Minutes. Tonight, we'll be delving into a tale of ancient magic, mysterious maps, and the eternal battle between light and dark. Our story is Over Sea, Under Stone by Susan Cooper. The first book in the Dark is Rising sequence. Get cozy and join us as we follow three siblings, Simon, Jane, and Barney, on their journey to uncover an Arthurian secret in the small town of Trewisic. We'll explore hidden clues, eerie encounters, and thrilling chases, so don't miss a moment of this adventure. Chapter 1. Arrival in Trewisic. The Drew siblings, Simon, Jane, and Barney, arrive in the quaint Cornish town of Trewisic for a summer holiday with their parents. They're staying at the Grey House, an ancient home full of mysteries. Their host is an old family friend, Professor Merriman Lyon, who has rented the house to them. From the moment they step into the house, the siblings are filled with excitement and curiosity. The house, with its creaky floors, hidden corners, and history stretching back centuries, seems to be hiding something. On their first day, the children explore the house from top to bottom. It is during this exploration that they stumble upon a dusty attic filled with old books, ancient chests, and a curious object, a map. This isn't just any map. It looks like a treasure map with symbols and inscriptions, setting the tone for a thrilling adventure. It appears to point to a mysterious hidden object somewhere in the area. The children are intrigued and immediately set out to solve the mystery. But little do they know that they are about to be drawn into something far bigger than a simple treasure hunt. Chapter 2. The Map's Secret. After carefully examining the map, the Drew children become more and more convinced that it's connected to something extraordinary. Simon, the eldest and the natural leader, begins to take charge of the investigation. Jane, thoughtful and observant, studies the map's symbols, while Barney, the youngest and most imaginative, dreams of treasure and adventure. Professor Merriman Lyon, who seems to know more than he initially lets on, takes a special interest in the map. One evening, as the children sit down with Merriman, he reveals the truth. The map they found is tied to ancient legends, including King Arthur himself. Merriman explains that the map is likely a clue to the location of an important and powerful object, possibly tied to the Grail legend. But there's a catch. The object they seek is not merely valuable in a material sense. It has the potential to shift the balance of power between the forces of light and dark. This is no ordinary treasure hunt. The Drew siblings are now part of a greater quest. Merriman warns them of the dangers ahead. The forces of the dark are also searching for the object, and they will stop at nothing to get it. The children are now in a race against time and against their mysterious enemies to uncover the truth. Chapter 3. The Shadow of the Enemy. As the Drew siblings dive deeper into the mystery, they begin to notice strange figures watching them wherever they go. There's Mr. Hastings, a suspicious character who seems to take a keen interest in the children's every move. Then there's Mrs. Polk, the housekeeper at the Grey House, whose behavior is increasingly eerie. Could these people be working for the forces of the dark? The children quickly realize that they're being followed. They spot strange men loitering around the house, and when they visit the town, they notice shadowy figures lurking at the edges of their vision. The enemy is drawing closer, and the siblings must be careful not to reveal too much about their quest. Despite these unsettling encounters, Simon, Jane, and Barney are determined to follow the clues on the map. With each new discovery, they inch closer to uncovering the location of the hidden object. But the closer they get, the more dangerous their journey becomes. Chapter 4. Solving the Puzzles. The map leads the children across Trewisic and the surrounding countryside, revealing hidden paths and ancient landmarks that date back to Arthurian times. Each clue presents a new puzzle to be solved, testing the siblings' intelligence and bravery. One day, while exploring the rugged coastline, they find a hidden cave, hinted at by the map. Inside the cave, they uncover a series of old carvings and symbols that seem to point to the next location on their journey. Simon, Jane, and Barney work together to decipher the meaning of the symbols, realizing that they're following the footsteps of ancient knights. As they continue their journey, they grow more confident in their abilities, but they also grow more wary of the forces pursuing them. The enemy's presence looms larger each day, and the children know that one wrong move could lead to disaster. Chapter 5. Barney's Captivity. The tension reaches its peak when Barney is kidnapped by Mr. Hastings and his sinister associates. They corner Barney while he's out exploring on his own, forcing him into a car and driving him away. The young boy is terrified but refuses to give up any information about the map or the treasure. Meanwhile, Jane and Simon are frantic when they realize Barney is missing. They know immediately that the forces of the dark have taken him, and they waste no time in informing Merriman. Together, they devise a plan to rescue Barney before the enemy can extract the secrets of the map from him. Barney, despite his fear, proves resilient in captivity. He refuses to give in to the demands of his captors, buying time for his siblings and Merriman to find him. Chapter 6: The Rescue. Merriman leads Simon and Jane on a daring rescue mission, using his deep knowledge of ancient lore and his keen intuition to track down Barney's captors. The journey leads them into the heart of the Cornish countryside, where they face numerous challenges along the way: treacherous terrain, dark forests, and more sinister figures working for the forces of the dark. After a tense standoff with Mr. Hastings and his gang, Simon, Jane, and Merriman manage to rescue Barney. Reunited, the siblings feel a renewed sense of determination. They're more aware than ever of the dangers they face, but they are also more resolved to finish their quest. Chapter 7: The Final Clue. With Barney safe, the Drew siblings press on with their search. The map leads them to one final clue, an ancient church in the heart of Trewisic, where they discover a hidden chamber beneath the floor. Inside the chamber, they find a series of cryptic symbols that point to the exact location of the Grail. The children are overwhelmed with excitement, but they also know that they must act quickly. The forces of the dark are closing in, and there's no time to lose. Chapter 8: The Battle for the Grail. The final confrontation takes place at the hidden location of the Grail, deep within a network of underground caverns. The children, along with Merriman, arrive just in time to claim the Grail before the forces of the dark can seize it. But their victory is short-lived. Mr. Hastings and his men appear, determined to take the Grail by force. What follows is a thrilling battle between the forces of light and dark, with the Drew siblings caught in the middle. Despite the odds, the children manage to outsmart their enemies. With Merriman's help, they secure the Grail and ensure that it remains in the hands of the light. Chapter 9: A New Understanding. As the story draws to a close, the Drew siblings reflect on their incredible adventure. They've learned a great deal about themselves, about the ancient battle between good and evil, and about the importance of standing up for what is right. Though their summer holiday is over, they leave Trewisic with a sense of accomplishment. They've played a crucial role in protecting the Grail, and they now understand that the battle between light and dark is far from over. Their journey has only just begun. And that's the story of Oversea Under Stone. It's a tale of courage, teamwork, and the eternal struggle between light and dark. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Bedtime Stories in 10 minutes for more magical adventures. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.